Day 106, screen time. I'm going to talk about this a couple different ways like I do many other topics, but I'll begin with something that my dad did growing up that I didn't really appreciate until years later. But he was very, very strict with TV that we could watch. He didn't really let us play video games. And during the summer when we weren't going to school, my dad would literally lock the door and we'd be forced to play in the backyard. So we'd be forced to make up. What I did was I made up imaginary worlds, imaginary friends. I tried to make a perfume machine. I had all these crazy business ideas. I started making bricks out of mud to like build stuff with. Like I tried to dig to China. I tried to dig a well. And Einstein, I've said this many times before, Einstein says that actually imagination is the most important thing. And I agree with that wholeheartedly, because entrepreneurs, founders, the people that take those risks, it begins with having an imagination. It begins with having the audacity to think that what you are imagining, that you actually have what it takes to see something through. And that's not something that everybody has. So I know this is about screen time, but think about, we have televisions, laptops, cell phones, I call them the 6-inch babysitter, tablets, and what? Sometimes people, they have screens in their cars. We don't really have iPhones. Oh, how could I forget? Smartwatches. Okay, let's keep it to those 6, okay? I think it's so ridiculous that we literally have all these screens. I refuse to live with a television. But think about this. So go ahead and look up on your free time. Look at how it's like 4, 5, 6 different companies own like every single media outlet out there. So it's not too conspiratorial to paint the picture that what is being put out there on all these different screens that we're all being indoctrinated with is actually going through a very, very narrow funnel. In other words, there's a very specific agenda with what is being pumped out there. It's meant to distract you. It's meant to entertain you. It's not meant for you to become smarter, become knowledgeable. It's not meant for you to become more productive, a wealthier person. It's meant to suck you in. It's quite the opposite. It's meant to make you a consumer, a good little bitch that keeps spending money. So do you really need a smartwatch, a TV, a tablet, all those screens I mentioned? I literally like to keep it to 3. Why? Because I like to be in control of what I consume and what I bring in, and at the end of the day, what ends up impacting and affecting me. I like to have control over that, and that's not possible when you have 20 different screens in your life all the time. So think about the screen time every day. Think about what you actually have control. Is the screen, is the news, are those music videos really more important than spending time with your family? Like, is watching the stupid sports game that is all recorded, that you have no effect over, that isn't going to affect your life in any way, no matter who wins or who loses, is that really more important than the everyday stuff that happens in your life? Ask yourself that, and ask yourself, what can I do to limit my screen time, or to at least be more productive and efficient with what I'm taking in, with what I'm consuming.